live right now since I got to this uh a new location. So we're here. So this week we talked earlier on the live about this grand trine in the earth signs with this once in a year conjunct that Uranus conjuncts the sun once a year, and it's happening this weekend tomorrow. So this is shaking up everything. I figured let's do a thing on how to logically go through this. And I was like, okay, made my intention. All right. And on the two of swords with the king of swords, right? And on the bottom of this deck, we have the arrows. So we have this blocking of love, or perhaps this backing away to make a choice, or this Xing of, you know, almost like breaking free from this, or trying to make this decision logically. And perhaps this has to do with a feeling or some kind of desire that we have. Eros is love as a desire, or talking about sensuality, trusting what we feel, basically. And this is this too. She's not looking, she's basing her opinion on how she feels. And this king, he's being very, you know, he looks at the flaws and he's not accepting them. As if it's not to his standard, he'll cut it right off. Cut the heads right off. And this is this. And then I seen them take this. It's like, okay, he'll cut that right off. And this is the spirit guiding us here. Now it says, though this card can be depicted as sexuality and eroticism, it's more of a contemplated understanding. This energy leads to the root of desire itself. And this is what the questions that we're supposed to ask ourselves. What do we truly desire? What do you really want? What are you being awakened by? Or is there some kind of love that is awakening within us? It's making us shine. Something like this. This is reconnecting us with the primal longing to merge with another human being, nature, art, something, plants, food, anything that we perceive that we're separate from. And this merging with this. This is saying this is our life. This is when our life force awakens. So when we're in here. This is the territory of desire and sensuality, and we're supposed to explore the labyrinth with curiosity and an honest heart. And this is why this is telling us, let's take some time here as the Two of Swords to make this grand decision, logically. It's saying that though this way is like this, like in a circle, it's always leading us to the center. And this is what the spirit is saying. Wow, what are these cards? Oh, I got you again. Yes. How are you? This oracle cards, I think I'm practicing drawing to make my own. Yes, these are the archetype, the Wild Unknown Archetypes by Kim Kranz. Awesome deck. We'll pull some more. How about it? Because that was just the bottom. We didn't even do the reading yet. That was just the bottom of the cards. Let's do the reading. Let's see. What about the Two of Swords? And what about the King of Swords? Alright. And on the bottom now we have the desert. And you see the hand coming down from... It's like the hand's coming down when you're in this desert alone. It's almost like God put us like after the tower or amongst this thing, and it's like God's coming with a hand to come grab us, right? We got the temple, the Father in reverse on top of agape, the underworld, and this was like this in the deep subconscious, and the mountains. on this side when we're talking about the King of Swords. All right, so the Two of Swords, that's the Temple, and the Father. Wow, that came up this morning. The mountains. All right. So yeah, we had these beginnings. This is the golden card, the new beginnings. Let's see what happens before. This is the new beginnings. And we have the Three of Pentacles out here twice. This Three of Pentacles is coming with the Queen of Wands. So this is important. Teamwork is important. I thought I saw the World out here twice too, but we have the World. So definitely these things are coming to an end. And this does have to do with the choice. It's like this is coming to an end, or perhaps this, it's like he's trying to help her up. Perhaps this is like it's like a new leveling up. Maybe this is a new leveling up to this relationship. There's definitely an ending of some sort, definite ending of a relationship, but then I definitely see like a new relationship coming, or we're seeing eye to eye, or perhaps we're releasing some kind of emotion coming into this. You know, this is the Four of Swords in reverse, where we're coming into some kind of healing. As the Knight of Swords, perhaps this Knight of Swords, it's like, okay, well, we have to be honest and truthful, because this Knight of Swords is surrounded by both of these fours in reverse. So there's like an imbalance or a lack of stability here. Like I said, it's almost going to feel like we're getting the rug pulled out from under us, or it's like all these people against us. With the butterflies coming in or going out, I see a big transformation. It's as if this is spiritual help coming in, helping us heal, bringing us some kind of spiritual something that we accept as this night. It's like some kind of truth or communication, something like this. And look, you see all these people, it's like you against all these people. And I hear that one story about when it's like that one guy and all the armies coming, and he's like, well, what am I going to do while this whole army's coming? And he opened up his eyes. The angel opened up his eyes to all of the whole army that he had behind him. And he's like, oh shit. So he himself defeated all this whole army by himself, but it wasn't really. He had all this angels help, all this ancestors, or some kind of help that we have from the spirit. This perhaps is teamwork when it comes into this shiny new thing. And look, the celebration with the 3. Now, for the desert, this hand coming down, it's almost as if we have to take the lead, or we have to use our intuition and definitely go with this Eros of some kind of passion and desire when it comes to making the plans or coming up with the blueprints to this. We definitely have to come with our heart or some kind of confidence. You know, the King of Swords, this is a mountain to climb. That coming up to this is, it's as if we have to go from the underworld. We're coming from, instead of going from the outside of the mountain climbing up, it's like we're going from underneath, from the inside up. You see, it's like we're going from the underworld up inside and out of this mountain. So it's like perhaps this is the logical plan. It's like, okay, well, we're not going to come at it through the outside climbing up to the top. We're going to come in from the underground and work our way from the inside up. And this is the way we're going to get there. Pluto is a lot, Pluto and this Scorpio moon has a lot to do with the underworld, this change, this, it's death. The death is what I hear, you know. And this is perhaps why we need stress, why we need strength to defeat the stress. And maybe we do need this. And this is like, okay, we are being logical over these emotions from the past. It's like we're setting some kind of boundaries and new initiatives, especially when it comes to this past life or something about under under the surface, you know, we really have to make a judgment based on flaws and like what we're not going to tolerate and our standards. You know, it's as if we have to have some kind of high standards when it comes here. And I've seen this Ace of Swords, like we have to be honest with ourselves and keep ourselves high in this. Yeah, I did see that Ten of Swords in reverse. I knew it. All right, so the underworld. I want to read this underworld. What up, everybody? Hey, Raul. Hey, Nestor. Hey, SS. What up, everybody? Let's see the underworld. I think it's the last one. The underworld. And I see this emperor like really looking at me. Perhaps you feel like you have to do something, but like somebody's watching for something. So maybe perhaps being something, maybe it's remind you of something of the past, or maybe it has something to do with some kind of past feeling or when you were a kid. Why can't I find this? LV. I don't know where it is. LV3. LV3. Oh, right here. LV3, right here. Oh no, it's XLV3. I don't know, y'all. It's saying do it agape first. This is agape love. This is devotion and unconditional love. And this is perhaps why we have to do this with it. And here's the world again. The world. Wasn't the world out here in the other card? Yeah, that was over here. So this is something coming to an end. Perhaps this bad magic or this bad luck or the lack of this initiative or the lack of like, maybe we've been lacking the motivation. And with this ending is going to bring us into motivation. Or perhaps this is coming to an end. This magic or this manipulator, this manipulation. It's as if we've been doing a lot of praying. I see a lot of prayer, this mudras, I see temple, this, I also see this being your body and your head, your crown chakra, all these alignments. We were talking about stress over here in the underworld. It's as if we come into this and end this. It's almost like I see some kind of peace. With this is the love. It says, what if instead of putting yourself at the center of your spiritual practice, you put God, goddess, or nature at the center? How would this change your approach? Such is the energy of the agape. This is alive when we are on awe and in wonder, our breath and wonder, our breath taken away by the sacred force that surrounds us and asks us for nothing in return. This card can indicate a spiritual initiation that stretches your capacity to love and serve. You sense the earthy as the heavenly and vice versa. Such an initiatory moment can appear in any form, and like healing balm to the modern soul, its effect last a lifetime. The agape card may also suggest you reassess what you worship every day, consciously or unconsciously. What are you elevating, and where does the sacred ladder climb ultimately lead you? And it's funny because we're going on in the inside. In the inside, perhaps this is our unconscious, our mental, like everything from under the surface. And this is telling us, you know, to put God at the center. When we put God at the center of this, it's as if we no longer see the black and white. It's as if we rise above this, you know? It's almost as if this comes up and it really and there's the tower. It like knocks everything out, cleans it all, it brings total clarity. I really want to see what this temple is. It's XXXX. 4 X's. 39. The temple. All the X's. 39. The temple, the sanctuary, the shrine, and the altar. Right here. Okay, it says, when we think of the temple, we often envision an architectural structure in a far off land. We are quick to distance ourselves from the sacred, assuming that we expend much effort in order to arrive there. Yet, the temple is a universal and an omnipresent energy, accessible in the highest and lowest, richest and poorest of places. Visiting the temple might be as simple as stepping into the dapple light of the forest, slowly and sensuously kissing a lover, or closing your eyes to travel inward. This card is a call to re-examine what you pay homage to and what you reject. What do you spend your time worshiping? Your phone, money, this is the second one that said this. What barriers do you put between yourself and the sacred? Perhaps there is room on your altar for something new, something surprising. Offer it to the heavens. And this is really releasing of what no longer serves us and coming into some kind of what no longer serves us. You know, we're doing something every day that doesn't, it's not good for us. It's not healthy, whether we're eating something, drinking something, smoking something. What up, Patricia? Hey, Vasmadu. If you declare everything that astrologers interpret to you as absolute, then you are not reading them. You are using your own spiritual eyes, your own brain. Oh. Remember to share. Like, hey, Carla, what's up? Spot on, Claire. Yes, mister. Great question. What is the purpose of having Australia labor life of our teacher? Hopefully, I answered that question. I feel it to heal it, Queen. The only way is up. Yes. Hey, Felicity. You are big, best, and highly favored from the Almighty. Yes, I am. Only God works like this. And I said, I've been put in, I swear to God, I was put in the situation because so God could say, only I could do this. And it's like these two are so captivated by each other, they don't even see the love being offered or these cups being offered. It's like they're not even aware of what each other holds, or perhaps they're not aware of what they hold together. Maybe this has something to do with releasing some kind of emotion, because then look, the lovers come together to come to some kind of agreement, or maybe to some kind of level up or completion. It's like they're finally touching. And maybe this is why this queen is here with the strength. It's like this is why we have to have the confidence and the strength. I want to know why the father is in reverse here. You know, this father is in reverse right above where it was telling us that we needed to stop doing something, or it was too much, you know. What is it? The father's number 2. Right after the mother. And it's in reverse. Perhaps this is telling us to release the father and accept the mother, or alongside the mother, the father resides in the central axis of the archetypical family. The father embodies both the light and the dark aspects of the masculine. Thus, he is infinitely dynamic and complex. His energy is strong and regal, embodying such virtues as honesty, wisdom, and loyalty. Yet, ironically and simultaneously, the father is often absent, literally or emotionally. Through absence or action, the father eventually reveals that he is neither a king nor a god, but a human being with many flaws and wounds. He is both the guardian and the one who leaves us to the wolves. Here, yet gone, the companion and the failure, the father can never resolve or escape this duality. It is inherent in the archetypical itself. Witnessing the father's limitations allows the child to grow beyond the family. So upright, which it was not, says supportive, strategic, regal, kind, and kind authority. When dark, which it was, in reverse, this is disappearing, disappointing, devastated by failures. And then to go deeper, this is Saturn devouring his son, by both Peter Raw Rubens and Francisco Goyo. Perhaps this is looking at all of these things, the black and white, the good and the bad, and really taking action on this. Or perhaps this is the less of the action, since the father's in reverse, and more residing on the mother, or how we feel, and really going deep within, like connecting with the mother. The divine masculine, the divine feminine. We're releasing, we're ending. New beginnings. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. What up, McAdams? Hey, Teresa Horton. Hello, Claire. Can you tell me who is fake friend? Telling me my ex, which is a Virgo, I am a Leo. His mom and sisters won't talk to me or call. Who was it, please? Don't you already know? That's a good sacrifice. SS says I might fast from my phone for a day as sacrifice. Yes, to break away from social media, your phone. That would be really good. This would bring clarity. And perhaps some kind of new action. 9 people watching 4 nights. Remember to hit that like button. Yes, nice to catch you too. Love you guys. Thank you. Alright. Alright, I think I'm done. I just wanted to come and say that. I know I had to do a reading. Because this morning, it was like, oh, everything, shit's getting shook up. And we were talking about how everything was shaken up. And I was like, oh, I don't want to leave everything like this. Like, how are we going to deal with this shake up? And now I was like, okay, this is how we can deal with this shake up. You know, this is how we can come through this darkness in happiness, as peace, getting rid of this and being happy about it, coming into this newness, bringing this together as this Empress, you know. There's the other King of Wands. So we definitely have to take some kind of action, some courageous action. Perhaps lead. You know, the King of Wands, he's a very good leader. He's the master manifester. He manifests whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. You're so amazing, Claire. That's sweet to think of us that way. Oh, thank you. I know. I was like, oh my God, I left them like that. I can't leave my people like that. And I did another little reading to put out for this weekend. I'm probably going to record some more too. My son's baseball game ain't till later, so I got time. holding on to some kind of hurt. Perhaps this is what we're letting go of. Antoinette, what up? Hey, Southern Kate. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I don't really like reading the future. You know, if I read your future, it's your future as is now, as like what you're doing. So if you change what you're doing, it automatically change your future. You know that, right? I wasn't going to answer any questions, but if you want to play a game, we'll do some, so I get some personal readings in there. Ready? We'll play a game. I'm going to pick a card. Whatever I say, put it down. Whoever puts it down. The first what? The first cup view. Reading. Alright. Judgment in reverse. So, a trumpet, a cross. A J. The number 20. 2 X's, whatever. Put that sign. Put a cross, a trumpet, whatever you think of when you think of the judgment in reverse. This could be a second chance at this security or family, something like this. It's almost like I see like losing everything and then gaining everything back again. All right, so first few people to put across, I will do the readings. Y'all didn't do it yet? Hell, Patricia, right? I like that. All right, Antoinette, Teresa, Patricia, let's do it. I'm leaving the judgment out. It's as if the emotions are on top. We're not listening to logical sound advice because of our emotions are running us. All right, Antoinette card for the weekend. Well, you got 2. You got the Hangman and the 8 of Swords in reverse. It's as if here somebody's coming to take her in this kind of captivity, right? But in reverse, it's almost as if he's coming to free her. He's coming to chop these things off. So now we're free. It's as if we were here stuck for a long time receiving some kind of messages. Now you receive the messages. I see it's like the messages were little. Now that they become big and clear, now they cut you free. It's as if the judgment cut you down. Now you see this from a different perspective. And it's as if we're enlightened. We're enlightened. We're taking some kind of move. All right, Teresa. Then Patricia, and then SS. All right, Teresa. Let's answer Teresa. What does Teresa need to know? The 6 of Cups and the 5 of Wands, both in reverse, with judgment in reverse. So like I said, these are these emotions, perhaps from a past life or past love, childhood. And then you also have the Lovers in reverse. So perhaps this does have to do with the relationship. You know, Mars and Venus are at doing their little dance in the sky. So these passions, it's almost as if this is bringing some kind of argument, or it's not the passion, maybe anger, or some kind of, everybody's fighting in a sense. But perhaps this is like reminding of a day that something happens. It's like, oh, the day that this big thing happened, and it's like, oh, we don't want to go back to that. Perhaps this is surrendering, saying that let's not go back to something that's going to be way worse than what it really was. You might think he's trying to help you up, but it's like, he's really not. He's doing it for himself. It's like, I have to help you up, because if you don't get up, I won't be able to get up. Something like that. Alright. Hey, Kim MacArthur. Hey, Donna. Hey, Tessa. All right, Patricia, you're next. Then SS. All right, Patricia. This card wanted to fucking come out anyway. Tried to split it to get away from that card, and it came out anyway, Patricia. I thought I seen something else flip, but I guess not. Okay, well, you got the Six of Cups. This Six of Cups upright. So this is this nostalgia. Again, with the Six of Cups, this was in a collective, too. And it's upright this time. So this is like, it's like before the really good thing that happens. Or perhaps this is a memory. Before a really good memory. And it's as if with the Eight of Swords, and it almost feels as though you're led to some kind of trap with 11, 11, 31, 37 on the clock. It's like you're led to some kind of mental trap, which this is bringing us to... Okay, I don't know if it's going this way or this way. So if it's not this way, it's backwards. But there's this separation, or this Four of Wands, where this could be some kind of surprise, something where somebody surprisingly goes, or something surprisingly changes this weekend, perhaps Saturday. This energy's been woken up. Perhaps it's your security that changes, but the 10 is upright, so this is stable. It's almost as if like we're praying for some kind of stable ground or stable housing or something like this, or this is standing up to some kind of it's like doing what our family does or something, and maybe this is breaking free from that in general, because it's bringing us to some kind of, it's like, it's a trap. It's a trap. So it's like, okay, well, we're looking at all these past memories, and it's like finding the truth of the matter and really digging up. It's like, oh, well, what are these real beliefs? And I heard having a real open mind, because it's like, okay, these people are trying to tell you that, oh, well, just because of all your life that you've seen it like this doesn't mean it's like this. Something like this. But we are holding our ground, and we're praying for some kind of family or security as we're digging it up. Perhaps we don't get that until after we dig it up, because it's like 7-7. We have to go in this introspection, this alone, and then it's not until then do we get the security. Perhaps it's like it's already here anyway, and perhaps that's the thing. With the 6, like all these memories, maybe we just have to cut that off completely, or like just focus on the now, and all these synchronicities will take us there. I don't know. Let me know. No one asked my opinion, but if you can talk to Spirit, why would you ask about someone else? This is your journey, and you won't get what you truly deserve if you won't heal and see the truth. So many people, right? Ask questions about someone else. Spirit is talking directly to us. We should ask the most important questions. Right. Yes, we should. Alright, SS. This is your important question. And then Donna Thomas, you're next. Alright, SS, there's your cards. They just flopped out. The Four of Wands, again in reverse, so this separation. And this is like bringing us to some kind of chaos or chaotic waters with, again, another separation or releasing 911. It's very important with this Knight of Swords that we're honest. It's like we're going up against a group of people, or we're going against an army. It's like then against us, and this is like take action, thoughtful action for this new idea. It's like breaking free or breaking away from something, some kind of chaos that brings us to tears. Again, yeah, real sadness. We're breaking free from that. As this Page of Wands, we're getting some kind of ancient knowledge to lead us to a new path. That's cool. All right, Donna Thomas. If you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe. All right. Let's see. Donna Thomas. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse. So perhaps this has to do with the lack of teamwork. Perhaps you were doing something, you were putting in the work, they weren't. This is some kind of separation. These are in the deep subconscious. This is what you're not aware of. Perhaps that there was an outside energy if we are talking about love, or this is some kind of detoxing us from this outside energy, breaking away from these outside energies. Maybe this is some kind of player. This is some kind of outside energy. Maybe this is some kind of good news that we're celebrating. We're celebrating good news. Somebody's about to win. Somebody's about to take the reins of this new car, maybe, or new way to go. This could be like you paid for something and you didn't get out of it, so it brought us to some kind of we had to let go of some kind of relationship or some kind of feeling or something like this, but it brought us good news, celebration, and win, victory. And I see us reaching high. Reaching high. Oh shit, I didn't see all these. Hey, Joanne, Marita. Well, El Toro, welcome back. Hey, El Toro. Can you do me a reading, please? Losing everything and gaining back again. You know it. Hey, Kim MacArthur. You're welcome. Yes, I knew you would. Your preaching made quite some sense, though, SS. Don't it always? Kim MacArthur says, I've been looking for you. Make sure you hit that the bell so that way you get notified. You're welcome, Antoinette. You're welcome, Kim. Would love a card for insight. Donna Thomas. Didn't I just do yours? Yes, I just did yours. El Toro. Please, I got out of prison last week. Okay. El Toro's back! Yay! You're welcome, Patricia. Alright, El Toro, let's see. Well, they split. The 3 and the 7. Well, this is that. I'm getting away from that finally into some kind of reality. Maybe this is back to reality. I heard. Back to reality. But it's as if we're trying to not see what's in front of us. It's like we're covering our eyes to what's in front of us because we're trying to hide the feelings from behind us. There's some kind of confusion. Maybe there's so many options or too much to choose from behind us that we can't really see what's in front of us. Yeah, both of the 7s. You see how he's almost like maybe he doesn't want to see, he's blocking it out on purpose because he doesn't want to dig up this what's not good. It's like these fruits ain't good. We're gonna have to dispose of them. They're muddy, they're rotten, and perhaps this is what we're stressed about. What we're stressed about. But we are celebrating. You know, this is coming to an end. We are celebrating some kind of. It's like there was a fight or some kind of something maybe, and this is a celebration. Maybe this is a celebration of It's like it's so contradictory because it's like we lost the security, this home here, at the 10 of Pentacles. That was bring in some kind of competition. We won the competition and celebrate, but even though perhaps this is what we were stressed about, we're stressed about coming together, celebrating about this, but we win. Even though we lose this home, we come into some kind of strength and we get crowned. We get crowned as this knight, and this is like on to new, to some kind of new path. You know, the Knight of Wands, he's acting bravely. You know, he goes into this burning building and saving lives. And, you know, he does some kind of, this is real bravery. Something is going to take some real strength. And perhaps we have to, like, tame our anger, or, you know, some kind of fire, passion, desire, something here in order to get crowned this. It's like something with our ego. I am new here. Oh, Marita, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And welcome, Marita, everybody. You may ask a question. Could you do me a reading as well? I love your race. Thanks. Are you vaping? Yes, I am. I had to go get a new one. This weekend's going to be like crazy. All right, Tessa. I think this is for Tessa and Marita. So Marita and Tessa both listen to each other's. We have both the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands here. So this is just like this reading, how we were starting off. This is like a new logical plan or thought or communication, some kind of new sight, new insight, new truth. As we're focused on our passion, or what ignites our fire, or, you know, what's our true desire here. And this is the opportunity for newness. Perhaps this is a new love, a new strong desire. With this, it's as if she is offering him some kind of love. Perhaps this is this. It's like, okay, we're just about to have this in our hand, and then we're just about to get it. And we're just about to get it. We're just about to get it. Perhaps that is that. We're just about to get it with this Eight of Wands. Everything's up in the air. It's movement. Perhaps this is the intention. The intention for this dream. Now, we've been working very hard. It's as if with the Eight of Pentacles, we've been working on this for a long time. We have both the 8 and the 8, both the aces, and then the Hermit right here on top of this 8. So maybe this is a spiritual journey. This is us really, in order to get this star into this lantern, to connect with the spirit, we really got to jump on this spirit wand. And I see this, jumping on this, you know, this is a need for action, a call to action, a call to follow your desire, you know, to cut some kind of truth, or to say something honest. Maybe this is to act logically on some kind of new love offer, or forgiveness, or, you know, this is bringing some kind of clarity about this, about what's in the working. It's almost like, well, what's up in the air is going to be coming down into the earth. And on the bottom, you have the Empress in reverse, and this is telling us to celebrate yourself. It's as if we have to love ourselves before somebody else can love us, or before we can love somebody else. All right, Marita, 1313. So this is all about the death. All right, Marita, and then Joanne. All right, Marita. All right, we have the Star in reverse with the 4. And the King of Swords in reverse. So I hear flaws and all. So this is really going within. I think this is having to do with what we're being offered. Look, with the Four of Pentacles, he's holding on to this chip, about to be offered these three. It's as if, you know, this is right before he gets them all and holds them all tight. But then I see, maybe you're about to offer, and it's like you're examining these three. These three come to you and like, look, I have this, and it's like really comparing them with what you have. And this is what the Star, this is really coming into some kind of truth, that looking all three of these aspects is giving us some kind of clarity about the full thing. You know, the Star is this as a whole, a collective. And then in reverse, it's almost like really the subconscious, you know, especially with the King of Swords in reverse. He's not being logical about the situation. Perhaps he's cutting something off. Yeah. It's as if he's surrendering in order to accept this new offer, going with the passion. He has to surrender to this. Maybe you do have to take these three things. There's the Tower. And this is right before the lightning strikes. Perhaps the lightning strikes when you accept this offer. When you accept these things. Maybe this is why it's telling you, hey, let's look at these things before we take them. Oh no, let me know. Alright, Joanne. Does Kevin love me like he says he does? Let's see. Well, we do have the Lovers, and I seen that on the thing, and you see she's laying down here, and he's just about to take her hand. He's just about to take her hand, and here's the Star with the Five of Swords in the back of there, and this is surrendering to some kind of mental something. It's a mental thing that we're healing from. Perhaps this is a lack of trust or lack of something. Maybe this is a real, like, a mental something that we're trying to heal from. With the Star, maybe this is something that came out to everybody. With the Two, this is some kind of separation where we're splitting up, or, you know, maybe this is before this happens. But with the Temperance and the Queen of Swords, this is a chaos that comes. It's like, after this, like, being, maybe this is this queen who brings the chaos. It's like she's this queen, and maybe she does have a baby, a terror baby, that comes and really, like, she'll say something that sticks, and it's really mean. Perhaps it's untrue. Or maybe this is after this Temperance. You know, this Queen of Swords, she's been single for a while, and this is like coming into some kind of relationship after being single for a while, perhaps. And maybe this was the thing. This is why the Two is in reverse. It's like, oh, I have been alone all this time. This is a decision we have to make, perhaps. Or maybe that's a decision he is making. Hey, Louise, how are you? All right, I do for Louise. Tessa, did I do you already? All right, Louise. All right, we have both of these fours. They've been coming up a lot. This is, now they're upright though, so we're talking about stability. We're talking about healing. We're talking about this solitude, what the Spirit has to offer, and really ending this. These endings, it's as if the Spirit is bringing these endings for some kind of healing process. Both of these is like, okay, something has to end so we can start the healing process. It's like, okay, once you finish drinking, this is when this healing starts. It's like some kind of, like, maybe like a detox drink or something that we're doing to heal. Maybe this is like a tough pill that we have to swallow, and this is what's going to create some kind of healing, the ending to this. Yeah, we really have to love ourselves and really have to be, we have to really be, loving to ourselves. Alright, Sonia settles. Let's see, Sonia. Tessa, let me know if I got you already. Alright, Sonia. Seven of Swords in reverse. The King of Wands and the Five of Wands. Ooh, with the Ace of Pentacles on the underneath. Okay, so this is a new gift from the Spirit, or a new offer, or perhaps a new opportunity for a new house, a new car, something tangible, something we could hold. Perhaps this is you. It's like you in the making. Like with the Seven of Swords in reverse, somebody was caught. Maybe it was you. This is you being caught. It created some kind of conflict or something. If it's not you being caught, somebody else is caught, or perhaps we're following the trails to this, which led to this conflict or big confrontation. But this king really, he comes out the leader of this. Perhaps all these people are now following him or doing what he does. Something like this. It's now that he takes the lead. Now he takes the lead. Perhaps this is what gives him the courage to get this, or to turn into this. You know, we're releasing this. It's just a pop in the top. It's like perhaps we have to release these emotions in order for this king to come into this. You know, because we have both of these sevens in reverse. Seven of Wands. Is this seven? You know, something has to come apart before it comes together. And with this Magician, it's this, you and this king, you can manifest to anything. It's the saying, as above, so below, as within, so without. Hey, Yvonne. How are you? You're welcome, Marita. Hey, Daniela. Yvonne Copeland. Please, can I ask for a quick message? Yeah. Yvonne, Jamie, and Daniela. Don't forget to subscribe. Are you new? If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Yvonne first. Yvonne, Jamie, and yeah. Alright, Yvonne. Alright, Yvonne. I seen that with the Page of Swords. Perhaps there was an argument. Perhaps there was an argument that left us out in the cold. With the five in, maybe speechless or stuttering. With the five in reverse, we're now outside of the cold. Perhaps the dog is. Maybe this is a lack of loyalty with the Page of Swords. I don't mean to laugh, because then it something's cut off. It brings some kind of ending. Perhaps it's an ending with one person, but a new beginning with another. With the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Lovers in reverse, it is a separation. He seems as though he's trying to help you out, but it's going back to something from the past. You know, the Eight of Cups, this could easily be divided 4 and 4. He's about to put this down and walk away for good, right? But it's in reverse. As in, like he's spilling the last cup, or perhaps he does drop the last cup and go back, or he's going back for this last cup, going back to see what's left in the cup. Perhaps we're going back to some kind of emotionally unfulfilled situation that has already ended. Both of these pages are in reverse. So it's as if like something keeps pulling us back, Perhaps it's this knight. Both of these knights, like some kind of bad magic, or maybe it's you. It's like, oh, I don't think I could do it. You know? But this strength and this confidence is all you need. You got it. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Alright. Jamie and then Daniela. Alright, Jamie. I love you guys. Thank you. Forget to tell you that too many times. How grateful I am for you guys. Alright. Jamie. You got the 5 in reverse too. Ooh. You got the Wheel of Fortune and the 2 of Wands. So this is a very fortunate event that leaves us now looking forward. You know, now this fortunate event opened up doors. Now the ball's in your hand. The whole world is in your hand. You know, and it's as if you took it from somebody, or perhaps somebody else wants to take it from you. Maybe this is a decision that you have to make, or perhaps this is you looking at yourself when you were a kid at something that you wanted when you were little, or maybe this is looking back and seeing what you wanted when you were a kid. Something about this fortunate event with the sun and the moon too. Maybe this is what this is taken. You know, this is divine intervention bringing us this. Perhaps it started with some kind of injustice. And you're thinking, oh, why me? So sad, so sad. Be grateful. God's taking you out of something so horrible and bringing you into something so much better. Alright, what does Daniela need to know right now? Let's see. What you need to know right now. Yes, Interstellar Bag Tan. What up? Love that. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're on point, by the way. Oh, thank you. All right, Daniela, this is you. All right, that's you, Daniela. You're just about to receive some kind of help. If you're not yet in the boat, you're just about to get in the boat. You know, you're leaving this very stressful situation with the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. You know, you're stressing about leaving this situation. You know, you guys all have the same energy. You're taking the last drink, about to walk away from something that no longer serves you. And this is going to bring us out of this stress. It's going to take us, you know, where we were sleepless nights and stressed about this. It's going to take us out of this. Now we can sleep at night. You know, finally walking away, stepping into this, out of the chaos, into the 9 of Pentacles, which brings us this abundance. The Spirit is helping us, and this is us alone. You know, the 9 is all about the self. And it's, again, it's about the endings. The 9's coming to the 10, to these new beginnings, which is the 1. And this is what this is. We're stepping into these new beginnings. Into abundance, healing, comfort, security. Beautiful reading. You're welcome. Love you guys. Oh, shit. And maybe this, when we drop something physically, it brings us to closer to some kind of connection. Or maybe when we leave a job, maybe we have to put some money or time into it, it brings us closer. The Moon in reverse. The truth. Brings us closer to the truth about some kind of situation, perhaps. Oh, yeah, maybe there's something hidden. Maybe we're trying to escape. regardless of the case, shit's gonna go down this weekend. Right? Excuse me. Love the tattoos. Oh, thank you. I guess you don't see my tattoos. So I usually have them all covered. I drew that one. Yay, yay. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much. Love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll probably be on in the morning. Oh, thank you, Tessa. You should see my leg tattoo. But I'm not taking my pants off right now. I'll be wearing shorts all summer, though. Alright, y'all. Hope you have a great day, too. Love and light. Did I do your reading, Tessa? Let's pick a card before we go. I'm going to split the deck. You are such a mysterious woman. Yes, I am. Yup. That's what I said. Just wait to see what the fuck's next. Just wait. All right. Boom. The orphan. We all have this. The yearning, you know. We all been left. Somebody left us. Neglect. Where's the book? Oh, here it is. Number 5, which is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about the teacher and commitments. 5s also have to do with change. I look up and I see 5. Here, all right, the orphan, the wounded child, the abandoned, the beggar. To study the orphan is to study the deep and challenging energy of our time. We are ever more connected, yet face collective isolation. The refuge crisis haunts our planet. Children are separated from parents, and the earth begs for our attention. We are in a time of universal orphanage of nature, of each other, of our own hearts. Take refuge in the fact that we all share this core wound and dilemma. It is normal to fear this card as it haunts the caverns of the soul. When it appears, take time, real time, to be in the presence of the feelings of this card. Oh wait, to be in the presence of the feelings this card stirs in you. Let it humble you. What are you starving for? What is the deepest gift you can imagine giving to others? What has been rejected is quite possibly what is most needed, dear one. And this reminds me, like, whenever you were a kid and you did something and it's like you got punished for it, this was someone trying to cover your light. It was trying to stop you from getting this. But look, it's right in your reach. It's right here. And it's in the shadow. This is saying to dig deep within to find that. So you can not only share it with yourself, but share it with us too, because I want to freaking know. And I'm going to do my best to share me with you. Oh, Tessa said, dang, I felt that card pull big time, gave me the shivers. I'm glad. So this is this connectiveness. And it all starts with new commitments, with every step or every one that we connect with. It's like it's a new celebration connecting us to the spirit and to our morals and to what we really want, to respect, to commitment, things of this nature. You know, the King of Pentacles, he's really putting his foot down. He worked really, really hard to get to where he has to get, you know. He worked really hard, long days every day. Patience. And this is saying that it'll be well worth it. Alright. I love you guys. 818-01051. So we have to surrender to the spirit, especially when it comes on to hanging on to something from the past or from our childhood, or, you know, something we're longing for. Connect to the spirit. Alright, y'all. There's that Hierophant, number 5. That's what we were talking about. And this is right before he gets crowned. You know, this is being real protective. Perhaps we do have to go to a spiritual advisor or a guru, or we are that. You know, this is Taurus energy, with the same as the King of Pentacles, where we're putting our foot down. We're creating these new commitments. We're committed to letting go, so that way we can be crowned. This is like karmic lessons, karmic relationships, things of this nature. I feel it. All right. I did my job. I did my job. This is you accepting from the spirit. Told you. We're Wounded Warrior 9. We're standing up. We're almost at the 10. And this is us accepting from the spirit. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much. I love y'all, and I will possibly see you tomorrow. Yes. There's the Emperor. And this is how we have to be. We're signing new contracts. We have to be disciplined. Do you have a Spotify account? So curious about your music taste. Yes, I do. I don't have a lot of it on there, but yes. So recently, I've been listening to a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know how to get my Spotify account on here. Maybe I can copy the link and put it on one of my lives. You always feel like the best big sister I've never had. Oh, I love you, Tessa. You guys are my family. This is the orphan in the mountain. It's like this one little orphan in this big, huge mountain. And it's like this. It's like finding comfort in that this mountain is God's big hug. You know? He's going to bring us to the top from the underworld. I love you guys. The kiss. Maybe the kiss is coming. And then I heard the kiss of death. Oh. I don't know where this shit comes from, but I thank God. I thank God for you. For me, for us, for YouTube, for love. Thank you guys. Alright, my phone's gonna die. Love y'all. Thank you guys.